Scorpio singles, hello and welcome to your weekly reading with Angelic Ascensions Tarot. My name is Angela, and this reading is for my Scorpio singles, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Scorpio, this is your reading for the second week of July 2018. So Scorpio, this is not going to resonate with every Scorpio out there, and it's not automatically just going to resonate because you are Scorpio. So keep that in mind. There might be certain details that do resonate, others that don't. Go ahead and feel free to discard what does not resonate. Okay, so let's get right into it. Scorpio singles, and yeah, this message can go vice versa. Okay, oh wow, what's going on, Scorpio? Scorpio, you got a lot of confusion, I feel. Maybe you're feeling a bit disoriented. You're not feeling like yourself these days, especially when it pertains to someone who may happen to be a love interest. The good news is things may ultimately change. There's some type of factor here that may change things with you and this person who could be a bit distant right now and emotionally cold to you. It looks like, or towards you rather. It looks like maybe there's some type of dream or aspiration that you're going for. It could be a childhood dream or aspiration. But Spirit says pay attention to your dreams. Whether these are your sleeping dreams where you may get some type of spiritual download from, or this is pay attention to whatever God-given talent that you've been given and put that to work. Don't worry about your love life. For a majority of you, it looks like things will come together. But right now, things are a bit up in the air and separated. Possibly because some type of deception and disruption that occurred in your relationship. You are feeling a bit discouraged at this point because you saw so much promise for this relationship and this connection at some point. And now you're wondering, is this really going to get off the ground? Is it really going to go anywhere? So right now, Scorpio, you might be finding the words to say, writing the words on your heart to reconnect with this person whom you are at odds with. Okay, your intuition is nudging you. Listen to your intuition. Some of you are leaving, going on trips, a short journey. Could be for career because I'm saying that you're really focused on mastering your craft. There has been some type of delay for you, Scorpio, so there could be, things may begin to speed up and change for you. You may be able to start seeing some changes pretty soon. Okay, so this discouraging period, keep in mind we are in a retrograde. Be mindful of the lessons. Let's get into it. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. I say be mindful of the lessons because when we don't learn the lesson the first time, we're bound to repeat the lesson. And sometimes the lesson, when we resist it, could be a bit intense. It could be a bit difficult the second time around. Or each cycle that you go through, it could be increasingly difficult. So, Scorpio, some of you could be dealing with an air sign. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Some of you could be public speakers, teachers, sharing your wisdom. You're focused on something. You have a laser-like focus, or maybe you're dealing with a Sag, with the Archer there. And then I'm seeing you're healing, going through some type of healing process. Odds are this has to do with this love relationship that we're talking about. There could be a water sign, that could be you, Scorpio, or your love interest may have water in their chart. Maybe, maybe not. It's general. Conflict. Egos flaring. People, whether you're dealing with someone who, it's like I'm seeing one-upping back and forth. Yeah, you are taking a journey. You're taking a trip. Okay, so you are dealing with a water sign, or you are the water sign in question. So let's see where this goes. Where does this go? Scorpio. Scorpio single, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Okay, so right now, you're tired of the arguing. It's like somebody might be arguing with a Sag here. You're tired of the arguing. You're tired of the drama. You're at the point now where you're willing to just, you're emotionally drained from it all. You don't want to fight anymore. But the thing is, Scorpio, you don't want this relationship to end. You might feel like you're at your breaking point. You might feel like this is over, but for some of you, it might not be. But you've been arguing. You've been at odds with this person because they tricked you. They deceived you. Excuse me. Some of you may have a child with this person or children. Or maybe it's just that you've known this person for a very long time. Maybe you're having nostalgic memories. Okay, so what it is you are at the point where you no longer want to fight. And you're ready to give this a second chance. You realize that it's time to make a judgment call. You're leaning more towards giving this a second chance, once you get through this healing process, which could be a bit of an ordeal for you. Because I'm seeing 5 of Cups. Okay, in this deck, I feel like this is someone with alcohol issues, spending, their time, that's their medication, alcohol, drinking, gambling. So you realize it's time to make a decision about what it is that you want to do, Scorpio. So what's it going to be here? I'm trying to get in frame. Scorpio singles. Yeah, you're ready to throw in the towel. But I don't feel like you're ready to throw into the towel because I'm seeing back and forth emotions. Yes, I want to work it out. I want a second chance. Then you're going right back to, no, I don't want this connection. I don't want them anymore. So like I said, a lot of emotional roller coasters. Just you're feeling very confused. That's what I was saying at the top of the reading. Okay, because your cards, I'm shuffling them and they just fall apart rather than, cooperating. So I'm seeing that could be related to the two of you not feeling like you're able to work together cohesively to get things done in the relationship. Or that could just be the general energy in your environment, whether it's work or home or otherwise. This is someone that means the world to you. You feel like you're on top of the world when you're with this person, but not lately. Okay, because it looks like someone left, took a trip. You told them go. Yeah, so someone may have left the household. You kicked someone out of the house because at times you don't see a future with this person. But like I said, at the same time, you want to give them a second chance. Not at the same time. It's just that whenever you can, I'll just put it this way, back and forth emotions. This is someone that disappointed you. Some way, somehow, there was some type of disappointment. Something here caused you to feel like you had to be defensive, Scorpio. You had to defend yourself. Or the person that you were dealing with, who could be a Sagittarius, could have been very defensive toward you. And right now, you're at your wit's end. You're ready to give up the fight. You're not sure if it's worth fighting for this relationship any longer. Because as far as you knew, this Gemini or this Capricorn that we're talking about could have given you false hope, false impression that this was going to be a lasting and enduring relationship, but they left, possibly to be with someone else. Someone has a huge temper, huge outbursts. I'm just seeing huge outbursts of anger. Someone could be very controlling, manipulative in the situation. Or that could be how the two of you see one another. Sorry about that. Yeah, you're at this point. Possibly, some of you, this might have something to do with an Aquarius or a Cancerian. Yeah, you're ready to move on. But at the same time, you're having a very difficult time moving on because you feel like this is the one for you. I mean, when you met this person, there was this inexplicable attraction to them. So it's very difficult for you to let go. Because if you really, truly, in your quiet time, admit the truth to yourself, Scorpio, you're in love with this person. Scorpio. You're in love. And it's difficult. Okay. Maybe you feel like this person can be vain and egotistical. Maybe you feel like they're a bit careless when it comes to your emotions. And yeah, they could be a bit reckless. Okay, because whatever happened in this relationship, I feel like there's some type of a cycle. This is something that happened again and again. It's like the two of you continue to come back together. You break up, but there's some type of cycle that's not ending. And even if you do go your separate ways, you end up finding your way back to one another. Okay, this could have something to do with a Taurus or a Libra, because I see the Justice in reverse and I see the Hierophant. Okay, these signs could be significant to your situation, possibly. I am saying that you want commitment and you're wanting to get out of this. You're no longer wanting to be stuck in the middle of a situation that you feel is unhealthy. And you no longer want to stay in a situation where you're forced to be in the middle of a third-party situation, because for some of you that is the case. There is someone else involved. And you're spying, or they're spying on you. Okay, and after a while, Scorpio, of this going on, yeah, you want this 10 of Cups. However, you feel like it's so far out of your reach. You're tired of the petty arguments, the petty bickering, and you're tired of your partner not taking any initiative. There could be a fire sign that comes in to try to initiate. It could be the Sag that comes in that tries to initiate some type of communication. There could be something to do with work. Okay, Three of Pentacles. Take a look. There is one man, 2 women here. So yeah, possible third-party situation. You're on a break, Scorpio, from this person, and you didn't want this break. You didn't want there to be a separation. So like I said before, right now things are up in the air. You don't know where this is headed, how this can be resolved. But yeah, you're using your discernment when it comes to this person. Yes, that's you. Scorpio, this situation, this person hurt you to the core. Not once, but several times. And I feel like this is the thing, Scorpio, you only know fragments of the situation. You don't know everything that there is to know about the situation, but whatever is hidden will come to the light. So this is you, Scorpio. You're ready, but waiting. You're not going to make a move. You're waiting. Though you do want to reach out and make take the initiative to make communication with this person, but you feeling like, you know what, they can do something. They can start something. They can communicate with me. Could be what you're thinking. You want them to do something. You don't want to feel like you always have to come to the rescue in a situation. Scorpio. Oh, I can see some of you are not happy at work. Tired of the petty bickering, petty arguing at work, and now you want something stable, where people are stable. You might feel like people at work have mental issues. You don't have time for that. You want to be fulfilled. You want to be happy. Okay, Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Yeah, you're releasing yourself. You're no longer participating in being stuck in a work environment that doesn't make sense to you, okay? And you're ready to make a judgment call. So you might be saying, you know what, it's about time that I get out of this. There is communication from a distance that may come in to change things and get this relationship headed in a new direction. Let's take a look at how your soulmate may be feeling about you at this time. There is a soulmate connection here. So what's going on here with your cross watcher is they don't feel like there's really an opportunity. Whether this is a lasting emotion, this could be something that they're feeling right now. It could change, but right now they're feeling like there's no real growth in this relationship, and they might be procrastinating. You know, maybe they feel like they need to give themselves some time to figure out what they want. I feel like they do, but they just want to drag it out for one reason or another. And they're waiting, just like you're waiting for them. And it looks like you guys might be playing the waiting game, okay? Because they may take forever to come around, and you as well. So neither one of you are budging in this situation. Okay, so yeah, this is someone that cheated on you. There could be someone on the outside of your relationship. Because maybe some of you are fighting and you don't really understand what the discord is about. You just know that your intuition is telling you something, but you can't quite pinpoint it. Someone could be speaking to someone online, something like that, maybe. They're feeling emotionally drained, unfulfilled in the relationship. Your cross watcher could have Scorpio in their chart as well. Yeah, they're no longer defensive about the situation, but they're thinking about putting it to an end. Okay, so they have this back and forth thing too. Okay, they feel like there's no growth. They're waiting. But honestly, if they didn't feel like there was any growth, they would move on. But they're waiting. They're waiting. They're waiting for you to say something, waiting for you to do something. They're waiting for you to say what you mean. There could have been some type of miscommunication between the two of you. So both of you are waiting. So whatever was hidden is brought to the light here. The Seven of Swords in reverse. Whatever deception there was, it's revealed. It comes to the limelight. Comes to the forefront. Comes bubbling to the surface. They now know what it is. Their intuition was telling them something, but they just couldn't pinpoint it. So your cross watcher could have caught you. They might be focused on their money or their finances. Now this is the thing. They want a new beginning with you. They want a commitment. They want this Ace of Pentacles with you. They may be coming around again. Okay, and making a final decision. They want to know if you want the same thing that they do. Because they feel like they've been waiting out in the cold forever and they don't know what to think. They don't know how to make heads or tails of this situation. Okay, they no longer want to be in the dark. They no longer want to be confused about things. But one thing is for sure is that they don't want to fight either. Goodness, all the cards keep falling on the floor. Yeah, they're willing to work on it, okay? They're willing to put in their part. They're willing to play their part to fix it. For the two of you to work this out. They're willing to. So there could be communication that happens from a distance. I feel like that's where it happens first. And then this person could be traveling to you to see if the two of you can really reconcile these differences. Because pay attention to the signs. Something hasn't been right for quite some time. And like I said, their intuition has been cluing them in that something hasn't been right. So they've been paying attention to the sign. Yeah, definitely with work. You have this type of creative idea, creative opportunity that you want to go for because you're feeling like you're stifled, you're held back at your job. You're not able to fully be yourself. And you have so much more to bring to the table that you don't have an opportunity to share. Maybe you feel like you're not heard at your job. You feel like your input is not welcomed by your colleagues or your higher ups. Oh, okay, I'm trying to grab this deck and it's just a little bit out of reach. Here we go. Yeah, they're spying on you just like you're spying on them. They're watching you. Maybe on social media. They're watching you from a distance. Okay, so this is the thing. Both of you are feeling this way. There's been a lot of obstacles and challenges lately. Just like you might be a bit afraid to put one foot in front of the other to continue forward in this relationship. They're also wanting to do that, but they feel afraid that things are going to fall apart between the two of you again. While they do see the connection between the two of you, they're not sure this is built to last. They want it to last, but right now there's just a lot of uncertainty. They're not sure what to think. Rejoice in celebration. Some of them could be going out with friends, you know, spending the time going with friends, celebrating different things. This could also mean a reunion. They want to work it out with you. Authority. Some of you are wanting to be your own boss and go into business for yourself. For some of you, there could be issues with there could be legal issues here. Legalities. Some of you are taking on a leadership position, leadership role, or this is you taking authority over your mind, which might be very scattered at this time. And that's what I'm seeing here, just a lot of scattered thoughts. See that? They know, they're completely aware that you're their soulmate. They know it. You both feel the connection. You both feel the loss of the connection. But ultimately, I'm seeing that love wins out here between the two of you. Because ultimately, this person sees the light. Okay, you get out of this dark frame of mind, confused state of mind where you're able to see things clearly. And even though they're acting like they don't care, they're thinking about you. Yeah, pay attention to the signs, right? Crown chakra. You could be getting some spiritual downloads through your sleep as well. That could be where that crown chakra chimes in, okay? But there is, like I said, a spiritual union here. But right now, you're dealing with the heartache and loss of it all. And someone was pretending, putting on a mask, putting on airs in the situation. You're dealing with the heartache and loss of things. And what you want is a positive movement forward. Some of you could be moving, relocating, changing, job titles, relocating for a better job opportunity, work opportunity. All right, Scorpio. Somebody wants the truth. They're waiting for you to tell them the truth, to be honest. They suspect you of lying. Source. So some of you are really getting connected to Source. You're getting connected to God. You're reconnecting. This is a time where you draw even closer to Source, to God, to get clear and to get centered and to get out of this frame of mind that's just off-centered and back and forth and unbalanced. Yep, communication. That's what the both of you want. You both want this communication, this honest communication. Some of you could be praying that communication takes place here between the two of you. But right now, it's a period of rest. A period of changing your mind. Clearing your mind, which leads to a transformation. Again, reference to Scorpio. So you're going through a lot of change, Scorpio. Even on a spiritual level, you're going through a lot of change. Scorpio singles. Freeing yourself from everyone else's expectations. Okay, she's got that gate behind her, so it's like freeing yourself. Spiritually, giving way to God, the Holy Spirit. You got doves in this card, you have doves. This is angels. Yeah, but spirituality. Okay, you're going through some type of spiritual cleansing. Yeah, definitely. Something very spiritual is happening within Scorpio. Okay, let's pull a few more and then we'll pull an advice card for my Scorpio singles. Scorpio. new cycle. What is this? Dream a beautiful dream. Yes, you have some type of dream or aspiration that you're holding on to, that maybe you're afraid to come out of your comfort zone to go into. The Spirit says that every journey starts with a single step. And this could mean relocating and travel, okay? Regarding your work, you're going beyond the status quo. You're wanting to do something that's out of the box. You're very creative. You have some brilliant ideas here that you that God is nudging you to share. Absolutely. Some brilliant out-of-the-box ideas, but you got to take a step forward and you got to trust yourself, Scorpio. And yeah, no doubt, two of you are soulmates. You mirror one another. There's this conscious connection here between the two of you. But relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. This is allowing the change to take place, even though you don't quite see the change, right? You don't see what's happening when things are manifesting, when things are transforming. So in other words, when you put your prayer out there to Source or to God, you don't necessarily see things materialize, but they do. The Spirit is saying, be at peace. Let things play out. Let them transform, okay? Because there's a transformation coming to your situation. It has the ability to change, but it also starts within as well. Because we can't change other people. We can only change ourselves. Okay, Holy Spirit, show me what advice you have for the Scorpio singles. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. See, this is absolutely the need. This is absolutely the reason why there's rest here between the two of you. There was a need to take a rest because there's a need to surrender to complete healing and surrender obsessive thinking. Okay, your healing is necessary in this situation. Both of you have to heal in order for this relationship to work out and be healthy. There's some healing here that ultimately has to take place in order for things to move forward, right? For this love to last and to get out of this cycle of arguing and discord. Obsessive thinking doesn't change anything either, Scorpio. So Spirit says, change that. And surrender it to God. And allow those changes to take place. So Scorpio, this concludes your weekly reading with Angelic Ascensions Tarot. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so by going directly to my website, which is angelicascensionstarot.com. I also do offer phone readings, so if you're needing something the same day, and it happens to be that I'm not available, email me to see if I'm available to open my schedule that day. And nothing has changed with Instant Go. If you are interested in reaching out to me on Instant Go, please let your question be something that's very simple, because I need you to keep in mind this is something that is done via text. Because that is the way that I'm available on Instant Go. It is by text only for me. So yeah, that's how you can get in touch with me on Instant Go, or you can book on my website. And no, you do not need an iPhone to book a reading with me. You will only need an iPhone if you are wanting to reach out to me through Instant Go. So with that all cleared up, everyone take care. I'll see you next week. We'll see how this unfolds. Bye for now.